During the next 15 to 20 minutes, we will show you how we solve one of the biggest challenges in presentation world, the digital gap between speaker and audience. This webinar has 5 parts. First of all, a look at situations struggling with this challenge, followed by how we create a solution. We continue with a short history of our company, directly related to the development of the solution we present. And in part 4, we will deal with the advantages and we will conclude with a series of use cases. Let's start with a look at seminars and conferences. 15 years ago, everyone found a syllabus on his chairs. Nowadays, you find a small notepad and you have your smartphone or tablet with you. In some cases, the organizer will provide you some PDFs to download before or after the meeting. It's really outdated that a fully digital process, which starts with the gathering of information, ends by the delivering of the presentation to an audience projected on a large screen. Participants realize their takeaway by taking pictures with their smartphone, completed by note-taking on a sheet of paper, later on scanned in the office and digital archived. We wanted to do better. The digital gap between speakers who has prepared his speech with digital devices and the participant who has to scan his notes and is combined with PDFs sent by the organizer. It happens all over the world, every minute, but is no longer acceptable. Efficiency and productivity is lost. It was our challenge to bridge in real time the digital gap between speaker and audience, and this accordingly to the way speakers prepare and give their speech nowadays. Having flexibility during presentation, inserting Excel sheets and internet pages. And at participant side, the challenge is to continue this digital pipeline started by the speaker. The ultimate goal was and is that when a presentation is ready, the speaker can start his presentation, and at the same time, the participant also can start with the same digital information. To close down this first part, seen from business reality, seen from the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, there is no future for printed matter. We take as challenge to bridge this digital gap, together with more features and serving more knowledge transfer situations. The gap is really digitally bridgeable. How we create our solution. One of the principles was make it as easy as possible. A traditional situation starts from a PC or Mac, connecting an HDMI or VGA cable with the projector. Starting from this situation, we cut the cable and insert a new device, the Crowdbeamer. This part of this device, a Wi-Fi network, is installed so that participants can connect to this Wi-Fi and obtain in real time what is displayed. To summarize this straightforward solution, the digital information on the speaker's PC enters the Crowdbeamer, then is converted in a digital stream sent out to all participants' mobile devices, like smartphone, tablets, and portable PCs or MacBooks. During the concept phase of our project, iVox, a well-known marketing company in Belgium, proposed our solution to more than 100 distinguished speakers and 1,000 participants and obtained this result. 90% of the speakers and 70% of the participants would use this solution. This result encouraged us to continue our efforts to turn this theoretical solution into a real business solution. Here you see the Crowdbeamer device. The input side, VGA, HDMI, micro USB, connecting through the adapter to the grid. The output side, also HDMI and VGA, UTP that connects the Crowdbeamer to the Crowdbeamer network. And at the front side, we have an OLED display monitoring in and output and informing about the number of subscribers. At the side, an SD slot already foreseen for PC-less presenting. It's a really plug and play. Connect the HDMI cable, push the button, the Crowdbeamer start. As you see, no software is needed. The Crowdbeamer device works together with an app available for iOS, Android, Windows, and Mac. Download, install, and open the app. Then connect to the Crowdbeamer's Wi-Fi network. The app has 4 main functions. See what the speaker presents. This includes also a zooming function. Take a snapshot at the moment the screen content is saved in the app on your device. When you don't take a snapshot, the screen content isn't stored in your app or device. Annotate. Further on, you will see the 3 methods to make annotations. Export what you have saved to other business apps based on a series of GPs or PDF, with or without your notes. In the second stage, we embedded this concept in our real world. At the input side, all kinds of sources have access to the Crowdbeamer device. Cameras, whiteboards, digital imaging and medicine, diagnostic systems and laboratories, or control rooms and also video conferencing systems. As we transfer the screen content, we aren't limited to PowerPoint or PCs. This gives speakers the flexibility to enrich their presentation with Excel tables, results of application programs or internet pages, or to use mobile devices as an input. And also in the collaboration world, Crowdbeamer works together with WePresent, ClickShare, Crestron, and other systems. In professional AV installations, fixed or event-oriented, output coming from video mixers, switches, and splitters is allowed. In addition to the digital transfer directly to the participants' mobile devices, the output side has 2 more functions. Output to the classic devices like displays and projectors, and then integration and meeting and room infrastructure. The Crowdbeamer device is really a portable device with its 1 pound weight. Crowdbeamer is ready to use in and outside. Crowdbeamer is battery powered and connectable to external battery packs. You can present everywhere as Crowdbeamer has its own Wi-Fi that can be open or secured. You don't need internet access. Crowdbeamer is scalable for every audience, from a very small group to large audiences. We have several versions. The Go version focuses on small groups, meetings in hotel lobbies, training centers, corporate meeting rooms, project discussions, up to 25 users, scalable to 75. The enterprise version is typical for corporate or university auditoriums, for team events in special locations or parallel sessions and international conferences. The Crowdbeamer network that will be commercially available at the beginning and midden of 2019 facilitates larger groups or more complex layouts. A short video brings all this to reality. To conclude, the novelty of Crowdbeamer is the capacity to cast everywhere and anytime to each professional device. Here you see the video running and you see the Crowdbeamer in reality. A speaker delivering his speech. Young guys in the audience working with Crowdbeamer, making annotations by typing, and later on by choosing another color, scribbling, using the marker, and you also see that Crowdbeamer delivers excellent pictures of complex tables or logos. And everything is stored in the app. Later on, you can export to the business apps installed on the Crowdbeamers. To conclude, This novelty of Crowdbeamer is the capacity to cast everything everywhere and anytime to each professional device. With Crowdbeamer, we are the first mobile system serving the individual participant with takeaway features and ready for all audience sizes. This solution bridges the digital gap between speaker and participant, creates a unique experience, and increases productivity. 2018 is characterized by the first phase to build an international commercial network. Combined with a second participation at ISE Amsterdam, the first at Infocom Las Vegas, and being awarded with 2 Best of Show awards for government and learning in the US, and the AV Award in London, 28th of September, we are really on the move. Now we have already more than 10 distributors in different countries. And it's our sincere hope that today, this is Andy's day, Andy's launch for Canada. Let's turn to the advantages of our solution. First of all, Crowdbeamer delivers a better view adapted to every individual participant. Having this view, you would see what is not always possible. Room factors as distances, pillars, or a limited height block your sight. In smaller groups, you certainly remember the sentence, "I will turn my screen to you." Crowdbeamer solves all these obstacles through the usage of your own mobile device. The zooming function and feature to review, you have captured your slides. Recently, we started a cooperation with the Royal National Institution for the Blind in London. They found our solution fantastic for visually impaired persons. They appreciate that by using Crowdbeamer in events, these persons can participate like all others. A second one is the digital takeaway. By taking snapshots in real time, nothing presented by the speaker will escape, and you will leave the meeting with correct information. As you have the freedom to take snapshots related to your needs, you are building a personalized syllabus. And don't forget that your notes coming from a digital speaker's information, your personal thoughts added and united in one document at one place. The digital takeaway, being the result of the full digital pipeline, increases participants and organizers' efficiency and productivity. Using Crowdbeamer gives us access to location-based presenting. One of the biggest advantages is that speakers and organizers no longer are limited to spaces where projectors and displays are available. Connect your presentation to what you see in front of you. This is a strong USP and allows on-the-spot presenting and education. Think at technical matters or subjects related to outside activities such as biology lessons in nature, courses on architecture and building construction, and mobility as examples. But also in sales, showing new products and training sales representatives. Due to a full mobile capacity of Crowdbeamer, you can use Crowdbeamer to present and support meetings in restaurants, lounges, and airports, sales contacts on exhibition booths. And don't forget culture, leisure, and locations at museums, ships, trains, and buses. Crowdbeamer creates more involvement and engagement. Giving a better view, together with the takeaway, let's connect the audience to a higher level of involvement and stimulate to be active. Using Crowdbeamer in small groups instead of a display at the end of the table creates eye contact with every participant. And we all know that eye contact is one of the basics of communication and a crucial factor in realizing agreements. With Crowdbeamer, you can increase the dynamics of parallel conference sessions. We all know that the circle stimulates interactivity. Reacting on what is presenting, asking questions, introducing discussion are the goals of these kind of sessions, named campfire sessions. And last but not least, Crowdbeamer enables new concepts and empowers creativity. Yes, Crowdbeamer is a creativity tool. With Crowdbeamer, solving the question, can I present this really behind you? So the sky is the limit. Inform your guests or participants during a bus or train trip. Use different and multiple locations for attractive team, sales, or commercial events. Create impact with the messages and link these messages to unique experiences. Combine Crowdbeamer with other high-tech products like drones so that your participants see that they never could see. And serve your audience with speaker slides in their own language. Let me summarize the advantages and conclude Crowdbeamer is really part of all meeting environment in corporate and education. The digital takeaway that can be personalized by every participant is unique. Crowdbeamer is really multifunctional and a must in knowledge transfer. Let's have a look at some use cases. They all integrate the advantages we saw in the previous part. Training and education. Mobile from huddle spaces to buses and city guides. The possibilities for location-based presenting in meeting and education and training are really unlimited. And innovation and creativity is a dream for every one of us. Indeed, it's the tool you definitely need. Thanks for your attention.